Peace, peace, y'all. How are you today? May 11th, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Love you very much. You should get sainthood, raising 7 kids and having to live with the devil's advocate. Anyways, just out doing some major spring cleaning. Looks like influenza is in the nest. I think she may be sitting on an egg. And tomfoolery is probably out getting her lunch and dinner. So here I have 6 panels for my hoop greenhouse I'm going to put up down on the lake. Here I have lots of herbs on the edge of my garden coming up and some onions coming up from last year. Just sprinkled some wood ash in there. Got some natural flower plants. I'm going to put some bumbleberries in that one. Probably more in there. And I got 3 more over here, which I'll get a pound and a half, maybe even 2 pounds of BC Godbud out of it. Airing out my Thermarest liners, sleeping bag. I just got a new bed set, everything. 4 queen memory foam pillows, memory foam mattress. So here's lots of trees I've been dragging up from down below. Beavers have been going crazy on my forest again. So I got my STIHL 261. I'll be bucking up all this stuff. The brown wood will be for this year's kindling. This here will all be bottom layer of green wood with bucked up wood on top of it, just to keep it out of the snow and ice. Here I do brush fires with all thorns and stuff, so that when I shred and chip for my lawns here, my natural pass. So this here is mulched, shredded. I put over top of the bark chips, which will keep the weeds down, any growth. My new STIHL FS 131 bush whacker. I got 5, 6, 7, 8 trees in here, evergreens, pines, spruces that are not growing too quick. So I'll be in there taking down some of those Saskatoon berry bushes, the odd little birch, just so that I can have evergreens blocking the cabin year round. Instead of the cabin just blocked 5 months of the year when everything's green. And rototiller, I'm going to bring that down in the next day or two to the lower garden. There's queen size memory foam pillows. Let's just go for a quick walk here. Bike stand I made. I still got my Champion here, all carded up. Don't need it yet. My Honda 2000 is doing awesome. Here, Gorilla Cart's good. I gotta buy a welder. I gotta extend those axles. This thing tips over too easy. That's another reason why I'm leveling out my pass. Heavy loads tend to tip over. Fisker's axe, best axe I ever owned. Best pruners I've ever owned. So this is my chipper shredder. Here up to 3 inches can be thrown in here to be chipped. And here is the shredder, which has cutting blades and hammers in there to mash it all up. So that's open. Close it, open this to do one or the other. Lots of lumber here. More bits of trees that'll all go in the tripper shredder for the pass. There's a beaver's path here. Crazy. Dragging trees out of my woods through here. 2 marches ago, I had a full-grown bull moose bed down in 4 feet of snow right here, just right beside my cabin. Crazy, crazy. This is year 4 or 5. I've been filming bald eagle fledglings' first flights. So, lots of beaver action going on here. I'll be taking my bushwhacker here or my chainsaw, taking down all these stumps. Wouldn't want to trip and fall on a point. Yeah, lots of deforestation. So I got another 20-foot piece of tree over there to buck up. 30 feet past that, there's another one 40 feet long. And let's just go back up and down my trail. Show you real quick the lower section of some of my land. I got 4 acres here. Boat, float plane, sled access only. Far away from your dying towns and cities. Heavily surveilled, toxic, chemtrailed skies. Wi-Fi, li-fi, di-fi, pollution, fertilized lawns. Everything's just, nothing's good anymore. It's all for profit from corporations who get kickbacks with subsidies from your stolen tax theft dollars. So here I'll be chipping and mulching this. Every day I wake up, I got huge windows right just a foot away from my head. And I wake up every morning to see all manner of wildlife and hear them, and the sights and sounds. It's just incredible. There's no life like it. Probably another 30 trees in there the beavers have taken down. I'll get that all cleaned up too. So here, I bushwhacked this last year with a friend's bushwhacker. Had to buy my own. Can't keep using his, even though I did buy a carb kit and fixed it for him. Added a new filter. But I don't want to be using his. Got to have your own tools. So here is where the hoop greenhouse is going to go. Had a big bonfire here last week. And I did it just before a rainstorm, so it put itself out. And another path here. So there's a big bay over here. There's 3 cabins on the far side over there. One is a big cabin that people from Vancouver opted out of after it was built. Now they're looking to sell it. So the lake is at its highest point with all the water running off the mountain ranges that way and that way. And here is where I'll get my water, the richest water, and topsoil down there. It's probably 20, 30 feet deep of the best topsoil ever. And I'll be using that up here. Up here I got about 6 inches of soil. It's not the best soil, it's forest soil. It's good for growing trees, but not fruits and vegetables. So I'll be adding a foot on top of the 6 inches there. Rototill it, mix it all in. I got a dozen trees I planted everywhere. Transplanted, all up on that ridge line over there. And got a path here. I'm going to level out, bury all the thorns so I can go barefoot all the time without tweezers every night. leather feet and leather hands. Never mind leather soles and leather gloves. So I cleared a nice path here to be able to get to the west end of my property because of all the dense bush. I own half this marsh out there. Incredible. Got 4 acres just about. So here I'm thinking of digging down and putting in a root cellar here. Yeah, I'm pretty secluded. I'm boat, float plane, sled access only, and Buddy and his Argo can barely ever get here unless he comes by lake or late summer, fall, when the lake's dropped another 1.5 feet. You'll be able to get in the back way maybe. But there's trees down everywhere. There's no way you're getting to my place without a boat, float plane, or walking in after quadding or arguing. So here we are on the west end of my property. This is the Nadako River up near Burns Lake. It's called Burns Lake. Well, it's starting to rain. So 100 feet past that spruce tree is where my land ends, and then it's all an open bay and marsh. Tiny little island over there, that's where the beavers have a lodge. I'll be eliminating them at some point. Anyways, have a profoundly and proactive week, year in life, y'all. God bless y'all. I won't be making any videos during construction. I may show videos after what's done. I'll take lots of pictures and put up photo albums, but you know, fuck YouTube. These pricks. I'm on my 10th channel. I barely got 940 subs when 8 years ago I had thousands. They're just scum of the earth, YouTube. See my 2 most important featured playlists: Solutions to Government Parasites and Cancerous Corporations, or Tried to Keep Calm, and Sheeple On.